I don't see anyone ever talk about on TikTok what it's like when you live with whores. I have lived in 2 different houses prior to this one. First house was when I was really young, so no one was really like a whore. We were all in college, but everyone was decent and had like boyfriends. And when they didn't have boyfriends, they weren't having boys over or anything like that. They were just worried about school, going to work, smoking weed, and just having a grand old time. We were all pretty close too. I was going to go in the military, so I moved back home. And then ended up not going in the military because I was offered 6 years, and I was like, I'm not fucking doing that. And then the next year, I moved back into another house. My roommate from the banister, which I found her, so I was like, all right. So I had to move back home, and then I eventually moved into now this house. I've never lived, even in the place where my roommate herself, they were all like ravers and like super into drugs. Like every single time I come home, they'd be like tripping on LSD or doing Molly or something, and it's like whatever, but they weren't like actively just like having dudes over and having sex and doing this and doing that. The house I live in now, I live with someone who's like 46, and I live with another girl who just moved in who's like in her 30s. When I tell you the countless number of men that come to this house, they meet them on date number 1, and they spend the night, and they're like, oh, you can't use the kitchen from 4 to 8 p.m. because I'm cooking dinner for this man. Okay, so the place that I pay rent in, I'm not allowed to go into for 4 fucking hours so that you can cook a meal for a man you just met.